Oh my God. Oh my God.
The Rock just told Cody Rhodes to go his story. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just dropped what quite possibly can be one of the greatest promos of all time. He dropped it on his Instagram, a 22, almost 23 minute promo, running down the people, running down Cody Rhodes, running down Seth Rollins, Dave LaGreca, other podcasts, the Cody Crybabies. The Rock just lay it the smack down on the jabronis, the candy asses of WWE Universe. Man, oh man, what a promo it was. We're going to break down everything that just transpired right here in this video, so strap on your seatbelts. We're firmly on the road to WrestleMania. We still don't know what The Rock's involvement will be. We kind of have a good idea. We can kind of predict. As wrestling fans, we're pretty good at fantasy booking, predicting, all that good stuff that goes into these type of things. But with WrestleMania on the horizon, The Rock is firmly planting his stake somewhere in that main event, whether it's going to be night 1, night 2, or both nights. It's going to be history. Now, before we dive into all of that good stuff about what The Rock just posted on Instagram, there's some things that we need to discuss regarding The Rock and WWE history. So, fun fact, the last time that WrestleMania was hosted in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was WrestleMania 15, which was main evented by The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's just think about that. WrestleMania 15. We're going on 40. Back in Philly with The Rock somewhat involved in the main event. WWE does like to recreate history, recreate moments, so maybe we see something along of what happened there. If you don't know what happened at WrestleMania 15, go check out what happened. It involved Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Corporation, the Royal Rumble, and the WWF at the time, WWE title. Fast forwarding till now. The Rock first WrestleMania was WrestleMania 13, where he competed for the Intercontinental Championship. That was in the early 90s. If The Rock competes or appears at WrestleMania 40, he would have appeared / competed at not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 different decades at WrestleMania. Crazy. The Rock, one of a kind. Another cool statistic would be that if The Rock does compete at WrestleMania 40, he would have competed in 6 main events at WrestleMania, now passing the likes of Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker, going into a different realm of history. Now, the only other people who have had more main event matches in WrestleMania are Hulk Hogan, Roman Reigns, and Triple H. This is crazy stuff. Now, The Rock is firmly, like I said, firmly planted somewhat in the main event of WrestleMania. So let's dive into what just transpired on Instagram. The Rock layeth the smack down on the WWE and the WWE Universe. So The Rock just gave us the full story of what happened with him talking to Cody Rhodes after the Royal Rumble, telling him that The Rock and Roman Reigns, the main event of WrestleMania, would be the biggest main event of all time, the biggest WrestleMania of all time, saying that he should do this for the business, he should do it for his father, for The Rock's father. These are all things that The Rock said in his Instagram post, his promo, that he said to Cody Rhodes. Somewhat of the story that we didn't get to hear between Royal Rumble, The Rock's return on SmackDown, and then what happened in Las Vegas, the slap heard around the WWE Universe world between Cody and The Rock. There's been some misinformation, some missing information, all between those events. So The Rock just filled this in. He told Cody Rhodes that this would be the biggest main event of all time. He says that Cody Rhodes agreed, and Cody Rhodes essentially gave The Rock his spot at WrestleMania 40 to compete for the head of the table against Roman Reigns. He also says that between SmackDown in Las Vegas. He even spoke to Cody Rhodes backstage in Las Vegas for the WrestleMania 40 press conference. He showed footage of him talking to Cody Rhodes. Cody did not mention anything about saying this was bullshit, saying that he was changing his mind about The Rock taking his place at WrestleMania. He said nothing of the sort. When it came to it, The Rock then talked about his family, showed that big... We were at the Rock's TED Talk at that press conference. He showed the big graphic of the family tree, the bloodline family tree. Cody came out, took his spot in the WrestleMania main event back, ran down The Rock's family, slap heard around the world. Now The Rock is after Cody Rhodes. He's joined the bloodline. He's turned heel for the first time since 2003. 2003. Hollywood Rock is essentially back. He ran down he ran down Seth Rollins, calling him a clown emoji.
What happened? Your new best friend. You got a new best friend. How about that? You got a new best friend in the walking clown show known as Seth Rollins.
He's saying that The Rock essentially is needed in WWE because Seth has said that WWE doesn't need him, where The Rock says WWE does need him, that he's too stupid to understand that because without The Rock, there is no $5 billion Netflix deal. There is no Rock on the board, lifelong position, he said. All these big things happening with WWE, basically saying that they don't happen without The Rock being present, being on the TKO board. He went on to say that, which was interesting, he says that he is Seth Rollins' boss, that he could, at the drop of a dime, take that World Heavyweight Championship and put it on somebody else. So now The Rock is throwing around his weight as a board of director member for TKO. All sorts of stuff is going down. Quite possibly the best promo of The Rock's career. One of the best promos of all time. And it wasn't even on a WWE platform. It wasn't even on WWE TV. The Rock just lay at the smack down on the Instagram Candy Asses 23-minute promo. Go check it out. Now we just have to wait and see what happens at WrestleMania 40. If you're still here, if you're still listening to this, go subscribe down below if you haven't already. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and I'll be keeping you up to date with all things about that right here on the Angle Podcast YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out The Rock's post, go check that out. And I'll see you in the next one.